What's going on, everybody? Today we have a Stonehooker. Oh, wait, no, we don't. We have a Stonehooker, not a stoned hooker. Well, shit. Beer, 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 beer. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to me, Mate Brewski, for the Brewski review. And today, the beer that I have for you guys is not a Stonehooker at all. This is Stonehooker Brewing Company. This is their Broad Reach Nor'Easter IPA. Boom. So is it an East Coast IPA, or is just, I don't know what a Nor'Easter is, but hey, we're gonna figure it out. 5.4% alcohols by volume, 40 IBUs listed here on the very green looking can with what's that, a ship logo, and then also another ship there, and then some words and stuff and things that we're gonna read in just a few. So yeah, 5.4%, 40 IBUs. It is an IPA, not a fairly boozy IPA, but still an IPA nonetheless. So without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. Oh my lord. Please do not explode. That was a fairly full can. It kind of went sploosh everywhere. I'm just going to do a light clean up there with fingers because being a bit lazy. And we're going to pour it into my Lake Bay's Tulip Stock. This is a very full can. I like that. I like very full cans. It's always a good time. Oh, it's a little hazy. Oh, she a little hazy. Okay. Okay, what's going on in here? Looking at the beer. Whoa. Nice yellowy orange color, but hazy. Not hazy crazy, but just on the cusp. You can't see shit through it, actually. That is beautiful. Nice off-white head. Fairly good head retention, or at least head production on there. Damn, let's dive in. Okay. 5.4%, but a beautiful bouquet. Pine, grapefruit, fresh... That's not fresh grass, that's like flowery. That's like a fresh bouquet of flowers. And then going into a bit of a mango and slight orange or tangerine citrus, but a very florally, not bitter floral, sweet floral, sort of just like surroundingness of aroma. Damn, that smells like fresh meadows. Fresh meadows, mangoes, and a little bit of citrus. That is fairly decadent. Let's dive in. I'm excited. On the sip. Okay, hold on. On the sip. Very reminiscent of, say, a beautifully well done New England IPA. Thinking very closely to a juicy tropical New England or IPA from, like, say, Collective Arts, but on a little bit more toned down side of things, where it's tropically, the flavors, I need to take another sip to really figure it out, but it has that sweetness, has that full-bodied nature of what you get of, say, like a higher statured IPA from Collective, but in a bit smaller of a package. I'm excited. Cheers, everybody. Let's keep on drinking. Let's see what's going on. Full-bodied, not heavy. Mangoes, grapefruit, pine, obviously, and some like tangerine, orange, citrus, but there's something else in here. Florally, yes, but not as much as the nose. Mango, slight pineapple, but there is a portion of it where there's not really anything. It's sort of airy in a sense. Compared to, say, a bigger imperial, like double IPA or IPA at a higher stature, say that of like Collective Arts or something. It has that vibe to it, that Collective Arts, Rouge Rivery, bigger, boozier, more boisterous IPA style, but it is missing that middle ground that really just bridges the gap between the beginning and the end. But I'm kind of digging it. It's a baby big boy, if that makes sense, as far as IPA goes. I mean, it's hazy. It's not as thick though, and the flavor is great. It's on point, but it's just missing something in the middle. But damn, I think this would be a fairly great big like starter IPA if you're looking to move into the bigger New England IPAs, or possibly a double New England IPA, something like that. This would be a great starter. It's not overly bitter at all. 40 IBUs on the can, it's stating, but not 40 not bitter at all. It's actually quite clean bitterness to it. I'm down with this. Let's see what it's about. Broad Reach. You can kind of see what the name is. Citrus, juicy, tropical, and hazy. Okay, 5.4% alcohols by volume, 40 IBUs. Nor'Eastern IPA. Not Eastern. Nor'Easter IPA. Let's see. You know you're on broad reach when she's blowing aft off of the beam and almost astern. Let your sails relax, ride the waves, and keep her on even keel. Beautiful. Stonehooking. Stonehooking. What's it called? Stonehooking. A long-lost trade which supplied the stone foundations for the town of York as it grew into the city of Toronto. In the century leading up, here we also have a secondary description, stonehooking. The long-lost trade which supplied the stone foundations for the town of York as it grew into the city of Toronto. In the century leading up to the Great War, hard-working men quarried Lake Ontario with iron rakes and claws to load schooners and sail to the Big Smoke to unload at Queen's Wharf. When waters were rough and the day was done, stonehookers found safety in harbors along the North Shore, where beer flowed from local taps to reward an honest day's work with a refreshing pint. Nice little backstory. Good little bit of a story as well with a boat. That's kind of damn cool. Brewed by Stonehooker Brewing Company in Mississauga, Ontario. Ingredients are water, malted barley, flaked oat, giving it that hazy, hops, and yeast. Good looking can. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the green, but hey, you know what? It looks good. You got a lot of information. You're kind of good to go on that end. On the bottom, we do have a brewed on date, which is unreadable. Can't read it. It's a little bit smudged. Does it? No, it just did not get printed on there quite as well as they probably hoped. But hey, there is some sort of date code, so I can appreciate that indeed. Moving over to the website, stonehooker.com. Now, one thing about this website, it looks fine and dandy, nothing too, fancy about it, but when you do scroll, part of the back graphics does do this, and then also flicker a little bit, so kind of an eyesore and fucks with your eyes a little bit, but not too bad. Right now, they say tap room is closed until further notice for COVID-19 measures. Don't know if that's still in place or they just or if it is. I'm gonna say that it is, but it looks like you might be able to order online. Yes, you are under the general store. If you go to the beer section, you scroll down a little bit. You have cans and bottle shop, and then also on what's on tap. But on the cans and bottle, you do have a broad reach here. Says it's a New England IPA, citrus, juicy, hazy, and tropical, 473 ml can for a certain price, which we'll get to in just a minute. So it is New England. Yes. But like I said, kind of a baby New England in a sense because it's missing that middle big flavor. New Englands have flavor in the beginning and the end, of course, but it's the middle portion of the sip that really gets that palate going, really gets things going for you. And this just doesn't have that middle ground. It has everything else, but not that middle ground. That's why I'm thinking it's a great starter if you want to get into the New Englands, a little bit more boisterous, a little bit more bold as far as IPAs go, but something to note, if you're a seasoned New England IPA drinker and you love New Englands, probably not what you're looking for, what you're going to expect, but still, if you're looking for what I'm going to coin a light New England, could be exactly what you're looking for. No description other than New England IPA, citrus, juicy, hazy, and tropical. Good looking website, fairly basic, but still a little bit of a gimmicky hiccup with the site with the flickering sort of background, so things to note. Over on Untapped, Broad Reach has been given a 3.74 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of 1,602 ratings. So a lot of people have rated it. Anybody say anything about it? Juiciness mixes well with hops. Very good beer. Good stuff. Anybody else? Not that I see. Oh, here we go. Big tropical taste. Not fully refined, but not offensive either. Enjoyable. That's actually fairly accurate. Yeah, big tropical taste. Not fully refined. That middle portion just isn't really there, but hey, not offensive. Good stuff. Over at the LCBO, if you want to pick this beer up, you're going to be paying $3.55 for it. Seems a little higher than I would think it should be, thinking of the actual taste of it, but hey, New England seemed to have that extra bit of coinage that you need to pay. Funny thing too, it's one of these same situations where the brewery sells it for 10 less cents than the LCBO. It's coming in at $3.45 if you're grabbing it from the brewery, I guess, online, or when their tap room reopens. 10 cents cheaper, so, or unless the deposit's added. After that, that might be the thing. Who knows? Doesn't say if deposit's included in the price or not. LCBO definitely includes deposit. Yeah, fairly good beer. For a New England though, it is light, it is missing that main central mid flavor bomb, I want to say. But you know what? If you're looking to get into the New England style, definitely a great starting point. With that said, guys, cheers on the final sip. Let's get right to ratings and wrap this thing up. Stonehooker, Broad Reach, New England IPA, or as you call it, a Nor'Easter IPA. With that sort of lingo from Mississauga, I just can't buy it, to be honest. It's kind of funny. But moving forward and moving on to the main task at hand, a solid beer. You know, it's not the best New England style IPA by any means, but I do like it how it has the beginning and end of a New England and the look of a New England. Maybe not the high ABV that typically usually New Englands have. So it's a great starter New England IPA for people coming into the craft brewery scene where they may be a little too reluctant for big, boisterous New Englands or IPAs in general. But if you're a seasoned New England IPA drinker and you really love this style, this might disappoint you just a little bit, seeing how that middle of the road sip is sort of vacant. There's nothing really there. It's just the flavor, mangoes, tangerine, citrusy, nothing, tangerine, and lingering piney, grapefruity bitterness. That middle ground is not there. So, with that said, Broad Reach from Stonehooker gets a solid 7.2 out of 10 for me. As for presentation, not a big fan of the can design, to be honest. Seems just not my style. Green has a weird thing with me, especially this bright green with the other accentings of colors but the information is pretty good. You get two sort of descriptions. In a sense, you get ingredients and you get a clearly labeled, not clearly labeled. You get a canned on date, which didn't come clear on this can, but maybe for you it is better. ABV, IBU included on the can. Website is a different story. It looks a little, it's fine, you know what, but the glitch in the background definitely fucks with your eyes a little bit. And the can bottle shop beer list, simple, straightforward, no complaints, but no dedicated pages to the beers. But if you do click the name, it shoots you straight over to the Untapped page, so I guess that's a fun thing too. Prices included there, IBU, ABV, short, sweet description, good to go in that area. But hey, you know what? It's all good stuff overall. Presentation gets a solid 7.5 out of 10 for me, just because the website is a little bit gimmicky, but hey, sometimes that happens. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want me to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, mate Brewski, we would greatly appreciate it as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, mate Brewski, and like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. So we got a Nor'Easter IPA with a funny accent that I can't really do properly because I don't know what accent it is. But hey, we got a baby New Englandish kind of beer. Cheers.